Hello and welcome to this episode of Hampton Roads Business Live. My name's Rory Graham and I'm your host, and today I have the pleasure of having with me Stacy Butcher.
Yes.
Yes, from MasterTech Auto Care. Wasn't sure I could read my writing. Welcome, first of all.
Oh, welcome. Thank you.
Where are you located?
We're located in Virginia Beach. Okay. We're on Holland Road in the Chimney Hill section, which is the Holland-Rosemont Road area.
Okay.
And we're just about a half a block north of Rosemont Road.
Well, that's a good location.
Yeah, we're directly across the street from a Wendy's.
Oh, okay. Well, that's even better. Lunchtime.
Yeah.
I just ate there last night, matter of fact. Okay, so MasterTech, I think people probably have a general idea, but give us an overview of what you do.
Okay. Well, yeah, MasterTech Auto Care, what we do is obviously work on cars, but our specialty is the European vehicles. A lot of people have really shied away from the European cars because they think they're so complex. My two technicians that I have working for me at the present time have combined over 60 years experience working on the European cars. They both worked at Volkswagen Audi for over 20 years. And then after that, they both shared time either in a General Motors facility, or even one guy did 5 years with Nissan. So we really enjoy working on the European cars. But we're not afraid of your Ford, your Chevys, your Hondas, and Toyotas either. Yeah,
I was just going to ask you, are you afraid of that? Okay. So tell us, what kind of work do you typically do on the cars? What kind, what extent?
The extent actually goes from your general routine service maintenance type items, which is your oil changes, brake jobs, right on up to doing a full-blown engine repair. Mm-hmm. Right now we actually have a Corvette in the shop that we're doing a massive engine overhaul on. So we're going to give it a little more beef and go from there. The customer will be really happy.
Do transmissions and all?
We do transmission services. In other words, oil change, fluid changes. We do not rebuild the transmissions. We will take them out and we sublet that out to an actual transmission overhauler. Okay. So we don't actually go into the automatic transmissions to rebuild.
Okay. All right, and what makes you different than, let's say, the big box stores? We'll just call it that.
Okay, well, yeah, what really makes us different is the personal attention that we can give. The big box stores typically, they want to get you in, get you out, upsell you into a bunch of services that you typically really don't need at that time. But that's where they make their quotas, say they make their money. Where we're a smaller shop, but we make our living on your repeat business. So, we don't try upselling you into things that you don't need at this present time. They give you, say, for instance, you come in for an oil change, and we may notice that something is getting some extensive wear on it. We're going to let you know about it. But I'm not going to say, hey, you need to do that right now. It could be something you can budget for down the road.
Okay. Well, how about like a dealership? How do you compare with a dealership?
With the dealership being that we've got my technicians actually worked at a dealership for a number of years, we can actually give you the dealer quality service at a fraction of the dealer price. Dealers have large overhead. An independent shop owned by me and my wife, and we can give you again that personal attention and not treat you like a number,
right,
at a fraction of that dealership cost.
Okay, all right. So I mean, if like an Acura is not a problem, or
not a problem at all,
and Japanese cars like Toyota.
Yep, not an issue.
Okay, all right.
And a lot of people dealing with the Japanese car, they're driving a Lexus. Lexus, yes, it is a higher end vehicle, but it's actually a model of Toyota. Mm-hmm. It's no different, really and truly,
and
to us.
Acura is what, Honda?
Is a derivative of Honda.
Right. So well, I have an Acura. So
okay. Yeah. So
it's a nice Honda.
Yes, it is. It's a very nice Honda.
Very nice Honda. Yeah. Yeah. My wife has a RAV4. So
there you go.
So we're
yeah.
But okay, so basically, it's the personal service and the fact that you don't have as large an overhead, so that you might be able to offer better pricing, and
That's correct.
and don't try to upsell. You're basically looking for longer term relationships.
We were looking for that relationship.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. All right. So it says here that, and we talked about this a little earlier. These are my notes. And you're a Napa Auto Care Repair Shop. Can you explain what that means?
Yeah.
And why that matters?
What that means is a twofold thing. One, we do buy a lot of our parts from your Napa stores. Which in turn, because we are a Napa Auto Care Center, we can get better pricing for our customers. The second side of that is being a Napa Auto Care Center and being partnered with them. It gives us nationwide coverage for our warranties. And what that means, again, to you, the consumer, is any repair that we will do at our shop, even if we do not buy that part from Napa, it can be from one of our other suppliers. And you're traveling, say, in Florida, and something fails. You go to Google Napa Auto Care. Mm-hmm. It will bring up a Napa Auto Care Center close to you in Florida. And because you had the work done at my shop, being an auto care center, you can go there and they will honor the warranty. And that warranty is nationwide for 2 years or 24,000 miles.
Okay, that's good to know. All right. So I had down here to talk to you about the core values of your company, and that's because I think that came out in our telephone conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought that was important to mention.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, core values of the company, things that we really want to strive and live up to is one, the biggest, being honest. When you come in, and I kind of touched on it, about the upselling. We want to be straight up, straightforward with you, honest about your repairs. If you don't need it, we're going to say, ma'am, at this present time, I can't justify spending your money for you. So that's really where the honesty and the integrity really comes into. And, part of the other is because we are a family-owned business, we want to treat you as part of our family. And, we ultimately answer to two people. We answer to you, the consumer, and we answer to a higher power with the Lord. Mm. So if we're doing something wrong, you're going to let us know. He's going to let us know.
Okay, and so it all comes back to also building a long-term relationship with clients.
Absolutely.
So, okay, that can span many vehicles, many years probably.
That's right. We want to work on your car and your great-grandchildren's car.
Right, and you have very experienced mechanics. You mentioned how many years combined experience they have. And I know, the obvious thing is with that much experience, is they've probably seen it all at one point in time. But is there other benefits to having?
Yeah, the biggest benefit to having the experienced technician there, versus saying I always go back to oil changes, versus going to say a quick lube type oil change place. By having someone there that's experienced, while they're doing that oil change, they're going to know areas of the vehicles that tend to have issues. And they're going to be able to spot something that may be coming up that the guy at the quick lube place, who's typically straight out of either mechanic trade school or straight he's working a job out of high school, he's not going to notice that. Mm-hmm. So it gives you a better peace of mind that you've got, as much as it kind of hurts us as an owner, but peace of mind that you've got an experienced master technician who's just doing your brake job for your car and not just a kid out of high school. Right.
Well, a brake job is important to do right. It could come in handy, right?
That's right.
Yes. Well, is there anything else that you wanted me to discuss, or you wanted to bring up that I haven't talked about?
Really, I guess we really covered a lot of stuff there, Rory. You covered a lot of things we had in our phone conversation. But really and truly, the biggest thing is you know, even to our military members. We do love supporting our military members, and we do offer 10% savings off the labor whenever our military members come in.
Okay.
We're also very, very involved with a couple different military groups. One is troopswap.com. We love offering deals through them. Biggest thing with them is they offer a lot of their stuff right back to the Wounded Warriors Project. And we're very involved with the Wounded Warriors Project.
Okay.
My son himself actually donated his own money that he received for his birthday one year, straight to the Wounded Warriors Project. So I just wanted to throw that out, that we are very military friendly.
Right. And, you know, I was speaking to a guest earlier today that we had on, and we were talking about businesses involved in the community. And so many times it's businesses that are supporting a lot of these causes that you never really hear about, you know. It's not sensational news, so it doesn't make the front pages.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
You know, you'd be surprised. Well, you wouldn't be surprised. You are a business owner. But, but a lot of people would be surprised at how many businesses support these things, and it's why they work. So it's very important. Well, if you have a vehicle, no matter what kind, whether it's European or not, and you'd like a master technician to take a look at it, or put it in the hands of a master technician with a lot of experience, they are located right off Rosemont.
Right off Rosemont on Holland Road.
On Holland Road. That's pretty central to this south side area. And you can give MasterTech a call and schedule a time to come in there and see them. Or just stop by, I'm sure.
Just stop by.
Just stop by, okay. And their contact information is at the bottom of this page, and it's also at the end of this video. And I thank you for coming in, and I wish you a great deal of continued success, and it's good to have you in the community.
All right, thank you, Rory.
Thank you. All right.
All right.